Although most
Hello,
in real
welcome
life,
back to some more Mimic Logic.
meow.
I don't think we wanted to strengthen our starting gear. We wanted to just get on going.
Don't forget
Play
to
some
stream
more.
it.
Oh, what? You want to be able to see the
Yeah,
logics?
yeah.
Kids
Otherwise,
these
I'll just
days.
go.
Alright. There is no mimic among the red boxes, says a red box. The only red box. There's none among the blue, none among the red. So these two are opposites. Mimic among the black boxes.
So there. All right. Let's say this. There are three things that there say there are. There is no mimic in the red. Let's assume that they're all false.
Okay. So, which one was mimic again? X?
Yeah. So let's assume that that is.
And that is true. Then there is no mimic among the blue would also have to be false because there is a mimic among the blue.
Okay. So then we know that those three actually have to be true, and the middle one is false.
Right, there is a mimic among the red, that's false. There's a mimic among the black boxes, that's true. There's no mimic among the blue boxes, and there's no mimic among the blue boxes. Both of
Have to
those
be
would have
false.
to then be false. Oh, cool. None among the blue, none among the red. There is a mimic among the blue. Has to be true. That has to be false. Is
Sorry.
safe,
Why does
is
the one on the left have to be true?
because if it's false, then there is a mimic among the blue boxes, which means it's true.
Oh. Right. Yes.
Box on the right is safe. There is a mimic among the blue, which we know is true. That is not a mimic. That is not a mimic. That is not a mimic. There's no mimic among the red boxes is false.
Cool.
Go and itch at like the base of my spine. Just as we started doing this. Alright, optimize the gear. Attack is good. Not holding any candy. Eat the candy. Have attack
Yummy.
10. Alright, down right is danger. There is a mimic among the blue, has to be true. There's no mimic among the boxes. Okay. Is a mimic, is not a mimic. So these two counter each other. There's no mimic among the black boxes. Box on the left is a
Oh,
mimic. This is
and also,
false.
wait, why does the top left and bottom right counter each other?
Diagonal down right is a mimic. So the top left is saying the middle is
Oh,
a mimic.
right.
The middle is saying that bottom right is saying the middle is safe.
Hmm.
The opposite. Box on the left is a mimic. Up left is a mimic. Diagonal up right is a mimic. So we know that these two have to be true, and one of these has to be false, which is accurate. So if
Okay,
this
so
is true,
the middle right has to be true because top left and bottom left agree, so they have to be the same, and middle and bottom right agree, so they have to be the same, meaning that between those four, two of them are mimics.
so this is a mimic. Well, we know that this one is false, that there is no mimic among the black boxes, because the left one is false.
Correct.
And then up left is a mimic, that's false. This is true. And this is true.
Yep.
Da 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 da. Easy. Optimize gear, eat the candy. Huzzah!
Thanks for
Yeah,
playing.
that didn't exactly do much for us. The bottom row is safe. The top row is safe. Up left is a mimic. There is a mimic. There is a mimic among the red boxes. So this has to be true.
Yep.
Because if it's false, then it's true.
Meaning the top left is definitely false.
Yes. Top row contains no mimics is false.
And then top row contains no mimic is false. Far left.
Top row, that's false. There's a mimic among the black boxes. Yes. Box on the left is safe. Yes. Up left is mimic. Yes.
Yep.
Gosh, we've been getting like a lot of really easy ones so far. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for playing,
Woo.
NASA.
Nom nom. Okay, down right is danger. Top row is safe. Bottom row is safe. There's no mimic among the blue boxes. Could be okay. Up right is a mimic. Up left is not a mimic. So this one is tied to this, this, and this. And technically also this.
Interesting.
So, notably, the left and the center have to be the same. No. No, because the left one could be false while the right one is true. But, yeah, if the left one is true, the right one has to be true. If the middle is false, the left has to be false. So, if it is a mimic, then this is false. That's true. Upright is a mimic? Yes. Is not a mimic? False. There is a mimic among the black boxes? Yes. Then by process of elimination, that's true. However, if wait
instead the center is true.
No, wait. Bottom row contains no mimics. If that's true, then that's... Oh no, then that's true. Right.
But then bottom left is false. So middle has to be false.
Middle has to be false. This is true. That's false. That's false. That's true. That's true. That's true. Right?
Yep.
Cool. Open. Eat. Optimize. Huzzah!
Fancy time.
46. Oh. Optimize gear, eat all candy, sell all unequipped, yes. Just in case we need that.
Mm-hmm.
Right has one of most. Right is safe. Top row has at least one mimic. True. First column has one or more. No mimics. Interesting. Okay. Rightmost. So one of these two on the top has to be false because they contradict each other. Which means top row has at least one mimic has to be true.
Let's assume the bottom left is true.
Leftmost column contains none. Well, here's what I'm thinking. There's a mimic among the red boxes. If this is true, then it has to be true. If this is false... No, okay, wait. Here's the thing. If this one is false, there's a mimic among the red boxes, meaning all the red boxes are true. This one can't be a mimic, and therefore there has to be a mimic among the red boxes.
Also, the middle and bottom left are both red, and they disagree, so...
Yeah, there has to be a mimic among the red boxes.
Yes. Oh, bottom right is false.
Yeah. which means that this one is false. Rightmost column has one or more mimics is true. Rightmost column contains no mimics is false. That's 2. Leftmost column contains no mimics is false. So these 2 can be true. Because there's only 3 mimics. Nice.
Wow, 3 super candies. Nice.
None for attack or defense, notably. Top row has at least 1 mimic. True. Bottom row has at least 1 mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics. Left has 1. Top row has at least 1. Rightmost column has 1 or more. That would have to be true, which means this is a mimic. Top row has at least 1. What's up?
Yep.
Bottom row contains no mimics is false. Bottom row has at least 1 is true. Top row has at least 1 mimic is true. Left has 1 or more. True. Leftmost column contains none is false. Top row has at least 1 is true.
Yes.
Now her attacks heal 12 health. Optimize the gear. Eat all candy. Hi, what's up? Mythic book. Sure.
Ooh.
What do we get? There's a mimic among the black boxes. True. Mimic among the red, mimic among the black boxes. We know that's true. No. We know that's true. Rightmost column contains no mimics. Contains no mimics. These 2 are saying the same thing. There's a mimic among the blue boxes has to be true, so there cannot be a mimic among the red boxes, which we already know.
Correct.
Rightmost column contains no mimics is true. Is true. So rightmost column has 1 or more is false. There's no mimic among the blue boxes is false.
Yep.
Boring rock. Yeah, look, now she's 6% more likely to do her magics.
Nice.
Perfection. Yeah, her magic was really useful. This is box on the right is a mimic. Bottom row is 1. Rightmost column has 1 or more is true. Is safe. Leftmost column is safe. Rightmost column has 1 or more mimics, would then also be true. So leftmost column also has a mimic. These 2 are both accusing something else. Top row has at least... Okay, well, the top row has to have at least 1, and the bottom row would have to have at least 1. So like this.
Sure.
Recovery item. Lower floor equals more heal. Cool. Oh gosh, we're dealing just 1 not enough. Okay, that works.
Thank you, Nasa.
Okay, that was superfluous. Attack candy! Yeah, that would have been useful going into this room. 0 or higher in red. There's no mimic in red. These 2 agree. There's no mimic in blue. No mimic in red. Top row has at least 1 mimic in blue. Okay, okay.
All right, let's make an assumption of middle is true.
So if there's none among the red boxes, then 1 has to be in a blue. Specifically, exactly 1 has to be in blue.
Yeah.
Which means 2 have to be in black boxes, but this one is guaranteed true. Bottom row contains no mimics, so it have to be false. This one is also then false. That one is true. There's no mimic among the blue boxes, would then be false. The top row has at least 1 is true.
However,
if this is false, Zero mimics are hiding in red boxes is false. No mimic in red boxes is false. There's a mimic among red boxes is true. Top row has at least one. Bottom row contains no mimics. There's a no mimic among the blue boxes is false.
Which isn't possible because now we have too many mimics.
So this is true.
Yep.
What is it? It's a mimic. Exactly one. False. Top row.
What are you talking about?
Right.
The top right is
Yeah,
correct.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
Bottom row contains no mimics is false. No mimic. False. That's true. That was it, right?
Yep.
Cool. Do. Optimize the gear, eat the candy. Huzzah! Huzzah! If you want to? No? It's okay. Huzzah! And buy more attack candy.
What is charm?
Eh?
What is the charm?
Charm. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Protects from mimic once.
Okay.
Trying to hit cancel, didn't cancel the thing. I was trying to cancel the thing. Do we buy a charm? Just in case?
Yep.
Okay. But you're saying, what is charm, what is charm, what is charm, what is charm, isn't helping when I can't go back a screen. Alright, we have the charm. We have 31 attacks. Moving forward. Rightmost column has one more. Mimic one. Leftmost column is safe. Top row is safe. Most column has. Bottom row is safe. Okay. Wait a second. Top row is safe. Bottom row is safe. Left row is safe. These can't all be true. One of them has to be false. So there is a mimic among the blue boxes.
Okay.
If that's false, then it's just false. So those two could still be true, so that doesn't have to be false. And if that's false, then that is true. No, it's one or more mimics. Right, let's go on this one. So the bottom row could have a mimic. Could be one mimic among there. So this column has one of them. So we have to figure out, so assuming this one is true, then the rightmost column has to have one or more mimics. Because one of these two has to be false. But it's hard to tell which.
Okay, let's go the other way around. Let's assume the middle left is true.
Middle left is true, leftmost is safe, rightmost has to have a mimic, top row has to then also be safe, which means the bottom row has to have a mimic, which means that is false, which means this is and also true. Leftmost column has one or more is false, which means this is false.
Okay. That is on one assumption.
Yes.
Okay.
But if the middle left is false, leftmost column contains no mimics.
And then bottom middle is true.
Rightmost column has one or more.
Bottom middle is true.
Oh, bottom middle. Yes.
Okay.
So these argue against each other. Bottom row has at least Yeah, because if this is true, that has to be false. If that is true, then this has to be false. So the rightmost column would still have to have a mimic.
Mhm.
So,
In this case, if bottom right is true, it can't be. So the bottom right has to be false.
so that's true, that's false then. And then that's true?
Okay, crap. Now we have so those three are. So
Okay, well,
mark the ones that were. Oh, so those are the only ones that are true both ways?
I believe so.
All right, let's just open them.
Alright. So yeah, if the bottom row does contain at least one mimic, then we know that this is safe. And that could go either way. Leftmost column has one or more. That could go either way as well. And that depends on that. So one of
I would say let's just move on.
Okay, fine. Box on the left is safe. There's a mimic among the blue boxes. But if this is saying that that's a lie, then there is no mimic, but there is. So both of these have to be safe. And then there is a mimic among the blue boxes.
Okay. And bottom middle is also true.
There's a mimic among the blue. Now, here's an interesting thing. If the box on the right is a mimic, then... No, there is no mimic among the black boxes. If that's false, then that's true. Yeah,
Well, we know the
just
red one is
opposite.
false.
Box above me is a mimic, false. The box above me is safe. So that's the same as this. There is a mimic among the red boxes, true. So I think false, false, true.
Okay.
Nash's magic plus 3 more.
Cool.
Heal 40 gut shy.
I mean, health was full, but yeah, got.
Yeah. Bottom was safe, no mimic inside blue.
Bottom left has
This
to
is-
be true. Top right has to be true.
It's mimic among the blue boxes. Top row has at least one, bottom row has at least one. So... Well, bottom row has to have a mimic.
Which means top left is false.
There's something. Top row has a mimic. Leftmost column is one or more, so that doesn't have to be false now. So if... Okay, wait.
There has to, okay, bottom middle has to be true.
Hmm?
Bottom middle has to be true. Because there's only...
Oh, right, yeah, because it can't just be... No, I mean...
Oh.
If this is false, this is false. That's true, that's true.
Oh. Okay, okay.
But if this is true, then this is false. And then we don't know about the blue and the black. Because one is true, one is false. We know about these ones.
Yep, so let's just go with those ones.
No mimic among the blue. There is a mimic among the blue. Those opposites. Those are kind of opposites. Nothing really.
Yeah, Mesa.
Box below is safe. Bottom row is a mimic. Leftmost is a mimic. There is a mimic among the black boxes. True. Which means this one, there's no mimic among the black boxes. It has to be false. Box below me is safe. Yes. Bottom row has a mimic. Yes. Left column has a mimic. Yes. Box above. One of these two has to be a mimic. Box left is a mimic. True. So,
So middle has
false,
to be a mimic.
false, true.
Hey.
Oh, restore weapon durability. Sure.
Yeah.
Now we can sell our unequipped gear for an extra 500 money.
Yep.
Finds one non-mimic. Interesting.
Eh.
Item. Bottom row is safe. There's no mimic among the blue. Bottom row is safe. There's no mimic among the black. There's a mimic among the black boxes. Yes. There's a mimic among the black boxes. Yes.
Which means top
One
left.
mimic. Bottom row contains no mimics is false. So this one would then have to be a mimic. So yes. And then yes. Bottom row contains no mimics is false. There's a mimic among the black boxes is true.
Hooray.
I love how when it can actually just logic so easily like that.
Yep.
When a member of the group says that, you know, things. Yay, 5 attack candies. Okay, buy. More attack candies?
Sure.
$47 attack.
Want to buy defense candy?
I mean, fine. What can we afford to sell? That's a good question. Healing is good. Rice ball we don't technically need. We probably don't need this charm we bought. We're probably fine.
Let's go.
Now loading. $40 damage, okay.
Alright, let's attack.
Yay, attack magic. Alright, looks like we'll just kill it then. Yay, we win! Oh look, we got another gemstone.
Hooray.
I don't know why, this just reminds me of, Smash Bros.
Ooh.
Just... Slow down hunger rate, max HP, increase XP.
Yes.
Standard level 5.
Uh-huh.
Only 2 mimics. There's no mimic among the... There is a mimic among the blue. There's a mimic among the red. So these two argue against each other.
Well, bottom left.
There's a mimic among the red. No mimic among the blue is false, so one of the blues has to be the other false one. And this is true. That's false. So no mimic among the red is false.
bottom right is true.
There's no mimic among the black boxes. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Ta-da! Awakens a sleeping chest. We have that now. Oh, man.
There's a mimic among the blue. Has to be true.
Yes. Box on the left is a mimic. The box above me is safe. No. Box on the left would have to be a mimic.
What do you mean? The bottom right is true.
Box above me is not a mimic, which means this has to be false. So that's true, and that's false.
There you go.
Meow.
Thanks for playing, Nasa.
Da, da. Box to the right is safe. There's none among there. If that's false, then that's false.
And bottom right would be false, so blacks are true.
No mimic among there. That's safe. If that's false. That's false.
Yep.
Hey, Nisha does +1 magic damage. Come on, Nisha!
Back once. Yeah!
Two mimics.
Bottom two disagree. Actually,
Okay.
wait. Okay. Far left, middle, and bottom right all agree.
Yeah. So they can't all be false.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't a mimic. True. Box on the left is a mimic. False. Box on the left is safe. Yes.
Cool.
Do-do. I'm just here, like, waiting, like, when is it getting more difficult? It's supposed to be more difficult now. But it's, like, just not more difficult yet. Do-do-do-do. Top row is safe. Top row is safe. Are they both true or both false?
They're both true because the middle agrees.
Yep. Like among the red, there's no mimic among them. Or if both of those true, then that would have to be false. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If this is true, then this is true. No mimic among the red boxes is false. There's mimic among the blue. That would also be false. If this is false and this is false, so both these have to be true, well, that is true and that is true.
So it's impossible to know which. Ooh, that jacket is so hip.
Huzzah! I'm thinking just 2 mushroom lunches.
Sure.
So that brings us up to full. 2 mimics. None among the blue. That's their vouching. This vouchers for this. This vouchers for both of these. It is a mimic, so that would have to be false, which means something on the bottom would have to be a mimic. This one specifically, right? Okay, wait. There is no mimic among the red, and that is true because others have to argue against each other too much for these to both be false. Down left is safe. Yeah, because these two, the top right and the right one, argue with each other.
And
But I don't think we can figure anything else. Choo-choo,
True.
false fall.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Muns.
Also, right is danger. Down left is safe. Up right is safe. So these vouch for each other. Okay. Now down right is safe. Bottom row is safe. Up left is safe. Bottom row has a mimic. Okay. If this is a mimic, and this is a mimic, then that is true. Down right is safe, yes. That's safe. That would have to be danger.
So impossible.
So if there...
So one
left.
of these is a mimic, but we know the middle left and bottom right have to be true.
Middle left and bottom right?
Yes. Because there's only one more mimic and the remaining two disagree.
This then.
Yes.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do.
And then we one-shot these enemies. Naisha, save your magic for when we need it. Even with the weapon broken, we still one-shot them. Well, maybe after magic. We could wake up this chest if we have to. There is a mimic among the red. Bottom row contains no mimics. That's false. Bottom row has at least one mimic. It has to be true. Right is a mimic. False. Which means it's safe. Bottom row has a mimic. Top row contains no mimics. Would have to then be true.
Yep.
Again, sometimes this game is easy. Sometimes it's impossible. Imagine someone playing through this game. They just want like the combat parts. They always get irritated by the mimics.
Ooh.
I'm not a mimic.
Okay. It's all about 0 or 1.
Yeah. So one mimic is hiding in a black box. Versus 0 in the black boxes. So one of them has to be false. But this one, the top right, is not necessarily true.
Alright. Let's assume top right is true.
One mimic is in a black box, which means this is true. 0 mimics are in blue, which means 1 is in red, which agrees with what this is saying. Exactly, 1 is in red. 1 is in a blue box, which is false, which means this is true.
Okay, and that's on the assumption that top one is true. Let's assume the top one is false.
Okay. Well, everything else would have to be true. Which is impossible.
Yep, so top right is true.
And that's false, and that's just true, right?
Yep.
Just imagine we get like 8 chests and they all say, I'm not a mimic.
Oh god.
Imagine we get one and the chest itself just says, I'm a mimic. What are we fighting with? Swords of glass? There's none among the black boxes. It's a mimic among the red boxes. That would be safe.
Bottom right is false. Which
There's a
means
mimic
one
among the
of
blue is true. There's no mimic among blue is false.
Meaning the rest have to be true.
Upper right is safe. That is safe. Yep, 2 mimics. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, a durable sword. That's good. Health is low, but we're about to heal.
What's that guy right out front?
Pimi and Alistair tend to ability to your weapons and gear. What do you say? Sure.
Yeah.
Good luck. No, nothing but healing. Health. There are 3 mimics from here on. Down left is danger. Down right is danger. Up left is danger, so one of these. And one of these. Down left is safe. Box on the right is danger. Box on the left is danger.
Which
So
means
we know diagonal down left is safe. That's all we know.
that's all we know.
It was safe. This mimic among blue. This is a mimic among blue. This mimic. One of those is lying. No mimic among the black. Okay, okay. So, wait. If there is a mimic among the black boxes, that is false, one of these is false, and then everything else would have to be true. There would be a mimic among the blue boxes, and there would be a mimic among the blue boxes. Barmo contains no mimics, would then be false. And then this would be true. So, but if we say there is none, then all 3 of these would have to be true. Which means Barmo would have to contain no mimics. But that's impossible.
So bottom left is false.
And top left. And top right. But that's true. And that's true.
Yep.
Boom, boom. Ba, ba. Mushroom!
Shrooms?
Alright, Nadia, I'm counting on you. Nadia, I was counting on you.
Name is
Nadia!
Mesa.
Oh.
She might do it if pay attention if you say her name correctly.
I find it hilarious that she did it as soon as you said her name. These 2 vouch for each other. Box on the left is a mimic. That anti-vouches. Box on the left is a mimic. Okay. Okay.
So bottom left has to be true.
Yeah. Which means this is a mimic. Which means this is true, which means this is true, which means this is false. And we can't
And
tell
so-
about the others.
Correct.
Do we get 2 of the same item? Whoosh! Well, okay then. There's a milk on the black boxes. Yes. Bottom row has a... One of these 2 is false. Top row contains none. Bottom row contains none. One of these 2 is false. Okay. So if there is a mimic, then that's false and that's true. But if that's true, that's false. So if this is true... Yeah, no, that's false. Then that's true. So if the middle one is true, then this would have to be false. So that would be false, and that would be true. But if this one is false, so this is true, this is false, bottom row definitely has a mimic, top row definitely contains no mimics, bottom row definitely does not contain no mimics. There's no way to tell.
So the only thing we know is the top left.
Top right.
Yes. That's what I meant, top right.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
Let's use it.
Bottom right box is safe.
Okay. Well, then let's continue the logic. We know that's
Yeah, I just
safe.
wanted to confirm that. No mimic among the red boxes, which means that is true, which means that is false.
Which
And
means
that was
Yeah,
false. That was
We
false. That is true.
well, what? Well, the problem is we did. Oh, I see. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yes. Because there have to be exactly 3 in total.
Yes. Cool.
The one that we knew about was able to tell us about everything else.
No. Why did you sell the gear?
I'm sure it'll probably be fine.
Buy your candy.
I'm gonna do a pro gamer move this time. Buy a ton of defense candy.
Okay.
Also, one of this. 2 mimics on blue, specifically. 0 mimics on blue. So this has to be
Left is
false. 3 mimics. Yeah, that's false. There could be 2 mimics in blue boxes. And in fact... So that could be false and everything else could be true, but they can't all be true. So I'd say, in fact, that has to be true.
Yep.
And that has to be true. Top row is this one mimic. There are no mimics in the red boxes. The top row is false. Sounds
Cool.
about right?
Yep.
Took 20 damage. We'll be fine. Because now we can heal. Take the big lunch. Run over here. Okay, wait. Gear. What other stuff can we sell?
Yeah.
Interesting. Do we try the medicine? No.
No.
Alright. Bye. That's like 8 below.
What sucks is she has Magi Thread.
Yeah, if only we could afford it. Oh well. Let's buy this cure potion.
Okay.
And keep going. Rightmost column has one of my mimics. True. Bravo has at least one. Rightmost contains no mimics is false. Bottom has one mimic. True.
Middle.
Bottom row contains no mimics is false. Left contains no mimics. Top row has at least one. Top row has at least one.
Okay, the thing to remember right now is any ones that agree with each other have to be true because there's only one more mimic.
So this is false. True, 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 true.
Yep.
Ooh.
So those all account for each other on the left.
Yeah. Those
And
account
those
for
all
each other.
account for each other on the
Top
right.
row is safe. Box on the left is a mimic. Wait, so the box on the left is a mimic. Then that has to be a mimic. Then that has to be a mimic. Then that has to be a mimic. So this is a mimic.
Yep.
That's
and same
true.
with the top middle.
Box on the left is a mimic. Unless all three of those are mimics. Right, no, the middle one has to be false, because no matter what, the top row will contain a mimic.
Yep. And because both left column and right column, like, all agree in the same column, the middle column is the only one that can have false.
Yeah. Alright. Bloop. Mini wand. Nash's attacks restore health.
Nice.
We don't have extra armor. That's weird. Also,
We do have an extra mini wand, though.
that's weird. Anyway.
Magi Thread.
Fine. Da 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 da. And then we sell the extras. And then we buy a few extra defense candies.
Sure.
There, now they're both B rank.
Hooray.
Alright. Box. If the rightmost column is safe, that is safe, that's a mimic, box on the left is danger. No, box on the left is safe, which means this is danger. So that means the bottom row has to all be safe. So then the top row has to have a mimic. Which, yes, rightmost column would have to have one or more mimics, which is false. So, rightmost column must then contain at least one mimic. Then that is true. Top row has at least one mimic.
And bottom middle is true.
Yeah.
And the remaining left ones agree with each other. They account for each other.
Box to the left is safe. Bottom row would then contain none, and that would be safe. So yes.
All right.
So much of this logic is f x then y.
That is logic, yes. That is indeed what logic is.
Yes, that is logic. It's just funny that it's the same exact argument over and over again. Leftmost column must have one or more mimics. Alright. Well, in that case, this is true. There is a mimic among the blue boxes. Because they're only on the left. Box on the right is a mimic. That's false. So,
Right
bottom...
True.
Pardon?
Top right is true.
Box on the
And
left
middle
is
is
not a
true.
mimic. There's no mimic among the blue boxes is false.
Right.
Box above
And
me is
mimic
safe, yeah.
the red is true.
Box on the left is a mimic. False.
Hooray.
It's like, if this one is true, then this one is false, and this one is true, and this one is false, and... Bye!
Damn, no whetstone.
6 more attack candy. And a defense. Right was 1. Box will me. Stage left plus. Stage. One mimic. Exactly one mimic's in a red box. Box on the right is danger. So there has to be at least one mimic in the red boxes. So this has to be true. Box below me is not a mimic. It's false. So one mimic hiding in a red box. That is false. Because there would be 2.
Yep.
Top row has a mimic. Yes. Box below me is a mimic. False. Leftmost column is one or more. Yes. Bottom row has at least one. Yes. Column is one more. Yes.
Cool.
No, that's false. Rightmost column has one or more mimics. True. Oh. Box below me is a mimic.
Oh,
Yeah,
the top
false.
right one, box below me, isn't a mimic, and you marked it as false.
Well, that's why you're here, to keep track of that stuff.
Sometimes you go by so quickly and you don't have a cursor, so I can't see. Well, there we go. Once again, yeah, we did fail, but only really because we misread.
But we still got a bunch of adventure points. Well, that's been another episode of Mimic Logic. Hope you all enjoyed.
Hooray!
Maybe next time I'll do a touch bit better, but probably not.